Fred here, and welcome to my vlog and my next new obsession. Yes, I have another obsession. That's why I call my channel the Gear Obsession channel, because I can't just go into the shallow end of the pool when it comes to something new and try out one little thing. I jump into the deep end and go crazy, and that's why you're seeing a montage of crap here, and all of this is about vaping. That's my new obsession. Some of you, probably most of you, do not know that I do occasionally smoke. I don't think it's good to smoke on camera. I don't want to encourage anybody to pick up any bad habits. But I do occasionally smoke, especially when I'm stressed out, and I do occasionally eat when I get stressed out. And I love SpaghettiOs. But I was looking for a substitute. The best way to kick a habit is to replace it with another one, right? And hopefully one that's not as hazardous to your health. So I picked vaping. I came across my first thing on YouTube about vaping by a guy named MP5. I subscribed to him for a long time. Most of you probably never heard of him, but I enjoy his channel. And he was showing how to refill one-use cartridges when you vape. But anyway, vaping, it looks like smoking, but it's not smoking. For instance, here is something that appears to be a cigarette. Lights up like a cigarette. Tastes like dirty laundry water. Freaking nasty. And I bought a lot of these disposable cigarettes at Walmart and grocery stores and everything, and wasted a lot of money buying stuff that sucks. And if I didn't know any better, I would have not even got into vaping based on those first couple of experiences. And then, I came across the blue cigarettes. And it's not smoking that much because it's just about spent, because I love the taste of this. But man, that tasted good, and I wish I bought blue to begin with. And this is their disposable. They sell kits that you sort of use over and over again. The battery detaches from the cartridge, and you can refill, and well, you can't refill the cartridges, but you buy new cartridges and pop them on the battery, and the batteries are rechargeable, so you don't just throw out the whole thing. And then you can move on to the bigger and bigger kits, and you can end up with something like this. And you can see it has a LED screen on it, and you can control the watts or volts, and it can read the ohms of the tanks with the liquid. And you can see you get more smoke, and it tastes good, and it satisfies my urge to snack, which is really good, because maybe I could lose some weight and be around a little longer, and you could enjoy my videos. So what I'm going to do is every now and then I'm going to throw in a video about vaping on my channel for those of you who might be thinking about replacing some of your bad habits. Now, no company that's in vaping says that this is a smoking cessation or a quit smoking device, but I'm here to tell you that people have quit. A lot of people have quit by substituting vaping for smoking, and it may help with dieting. I know I'm not the only one that came up with this dieting idea. I actually came across a video from Cutlery Lover, who I think he's done it a while back, but I stumbled on the video, and he tried it out. I don't know how successful. I don't think it exceeded his expectations, but it sort of what he expected. I know for me, because I've been doing this for about a week now, I could probably honestly say it probably helped me lose 2 pounds. But for me, that's not a lot, but it's pretty good. Here's another really cool one. This one has a liquid tank on the top, but it's much slimmer, not that big monster. That is good. You hear that popping? What you're hearing is the coil vaporizing the liquid inside this tank, and that noise, it's music to your ears when you start becoming a serious vapor. So anyway, I'm going to take you through all these different types. I'm going to help hopefully keep you from buying the stuff that's bad and nasty. There's some you might want to stay away from altogether. I know that this one, Enjoy, I think the FDA did some limited testing on it and they found carcinogens in it. You know, some of the stuff just comes from China. You don't know what's in it. It doesn't say. Very questionable. I wouldn't put this in my body, let alone my lungs. It's about finding quality products that come from trusted sources if you're going to suck this stuff into your lungs. So again, another good reason if you're interested in this that you do a lot of research and everything so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. By the way, here's a kit with some wicking material and some metal wire that you can wind and make and rebuild your atomizers. That's what they call the heating coil. They call it an atomizer because it's atomizing the liquid, and so you get that vapor. There's even a right way to vape. I mean, it's so complicated. What you're supposed to do is you got to suck very slow. With these kind that you press a button, you wait a second for that coil to get hot, and then you breathe it in slowly. And you get a lot of smoke. If you just press the button and suck it in real fast, the coil didn't get hot enough, and you're drawing it in too fast, and you're not going to get a nice experience. With the cigarettes that automatically turn on when you suck, you have to do a priming puff where you just sort of give a short, and that gets the coil coming up, and then you do your draw. So you can see, a person who doesn't know any better, or someone who just, started smoking, they would just go, boy, that sucked, because it's different. It's not smoking. All right. There's so much to cover, so I'm going to go from Vaping 101 all the way up to advanced rebuilding atomizers, things like that. It's not going to be a continuous thing. I'm just going to throw them in every now and then. I'm still going to be doing videos of, my knives and guns and all the things I normally do are still going to be there. I'm just going to throw this in every now and then. Look at this. This is another thing with vaping. There's charts. There's vaping charts on how to mix e-liquid if you make your own liquid. There's charts. This one specifically is Ohm's law, basically, where each of these tanks have a coil with a certain amount of resistance. So you want to go ahead and set the voltage so you get a certain amount of current, watts, and you're looking for the sweet spot depending on your tank. And if you don't have enough current going through it, you're not going to get a good vapor flavor. If you set it up too high, you could burn the liquid. You could burn your coil. So you got to find that balance. It's something that if you get obsessed or you like modding and tinkering, it's like fishing. You don't just go and buy one lure and one fish. You end up with a whole case full, and it becomes a fun thing within itself. And if you're susceptible to that, like I am, this is what happens. But if you could keep it under control, this is cheaper than a smoking habit, and it's a lot better for you. And again, if you choose wisely, if you choose the right liquids from trusted sources, there's nothing bad in them at all. There's no health risks known whatsoever. But if you don't choose wisely, you could end up putting something very bad in your body. So that's why I feel strongly about doing videos on vaping, because there's benefits and then there's risks, and I don't want to see my viewers when you go into the store and you see these things make the same mistakes that I did. These disposables run $8-9, and I bought I don't know, probably 5 or 6 of them. So, do the math. That's a lot of money wasted for stuff that's dangerous, tastes nasty, and would turn you off from vaping right away if you didn't continue to persist and do research and find out more. So I'll keep you from making those mistakes. Alright, just wanted to let you know what was coming up. I know I haven't done a vlog for a long time. I felt that this was very worthy of one. I hope you think so too. So tomorrow I'll be doing a regular video on my main channel. It's pretty neat. I don't think you want to miss it. So take care. Thank you again for checking out my vlog. I appreciate you. And have a good evening. Bye.